money. Beat money.
Good evening. Good afternoon. Once again, it's another K Factor production. My name is Kaazon. And I'm in charge of the K Factor. The only one on YouTube, where the chat is the Supreme Court. Come be a part of it.
Beat money.
Have one of the Supreme Justices in, Mo Girl, another one, the real Brown family. Good afternoon. Welcome, judges. We sitting at 60 degrees on a clear night here on the Gulf Coast, Pensacola, Florida, where I reside. Come on in, get yourself comfortable.
Beat money.
Again, my name is Kaazon. Pronounced Kaazon, not Kaazon. Hello, hello, hello. If you don't know me by now, well, them Supreme Justices don't play, but they swing right out the door. Okay. I do need to file some motions tonight. I'll go ahead and give the justice heads up. One of them, of course, quite naturally is going to be a continuation. That's fair. That's a continuation. Kimmy Who in the house?
Beat money.
Y'all know how this go. Come on in, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this. Always, any questions or concerns, you can always email me at kaazon@gmail.com. No numbers, no underscores, overscores, in the middle scores, nothing. Just my first name, Kaazon@gmail.com. Of course, a part of the house cleaning is to make sure we get our copyright up there. While everybody's speaking to me and speaking to each other, come on in, say hi. copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. This content is used for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All rights belong to their respective owners. What they say?
Beat money.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And with no further delay, I try to be right on time. The judges don't play. This court don't play. Let's get a face on the screen. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Y'all know me. I'm ready to dive in at any given moment. When we were last here, there were some claims, a little bit of courtroom drama here at the K Factor. On 90%, feeling as if Nesto had no feelings, no love, no nothing for Sonya. Just wanted to use it for her money. And I beg to differ. That man ain't God. He ain't everlasting. He's just a man. It'll be some that might go as far as to say a foolish man. Y'all never told me that I did not ever play to you what got me up on this microphone and screen. So we're going to back up again. And once again, tonight, I'm going to prove he had some love for Sonya. And he fell out to love with Shirley. Which is fine. People fall in and out of love every day. Every day. But before we go there, first, I want to give a shout out to phone calls from prison for making this possible. Second, the chat would be nothing without you guys. That goes for me or anybody else covering this. We will be absolutely nothing without you. So over here, you guys, you are the supreme justice. I'm just a YouTube make-believe, pretending YouTube attorney. I'm just playing allegedly. I'm just joking around, but for real, allegedly. Whatever I need, however the order I need to put it in to protect myself so won't nobody leave and say, yo, the K Factor said he attorney, he ain't a lawyer. I am not. However, I am fully aware, and maybe some of you have heard this. Maybe some of you have tried this. Now I'm going to go to the chat in a second. Catch those messages in the chat in a second. Maybe some of you have tried this. But ignorance of the law is no excuse. So there's the gray area. I am not an attorney. I am not a lawyer. I did not attend law school. Therefore, I do not have a law degree. However, I am a historian. Now, I have some items that can back me up on that. And my science before we get going is jurisprudence. I don't technically study law. I study jurisprudence. It's the science of the law. By science here is understood that connections of truth, which is founded on principles either evident in themselves or capable of demonstration. A collection of truth of the same kind, arranged in a methodical order, in a more confined sense. Jurisprudence is the practical science of a given wise interpretation. I'm going to stop it right there. There is no period there, but for me, that's good enough. Before I get started and open up the court, after the speaking, if you don't know me by now, good evening and afternoon. Kaazon, yeah. I must say, you be on point. Nesto was playing that woman, and any interest was because he thought she would be a Shirley, Erica King, and little girl all in one. Simp himself. That's a very interesting take on that. I come on down. I love the male inside perspective. Anybody with swag, game, and common sense see the bull 2 targets away. Yes, indeed. Let me make sure I read this right. I see the ebony. Contebony? That close? Hey, everyone. I'm in here. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Jurisprudence is what I study in case the K factor ever come up anywhere in any conversation. Be sure to tell them. He openly admitted he has not been to law school. He is not a lawyer, and neither is he an attorney. I do know what the word bar, like when they be saying they have to take the bar exam, you know how nobody never asks what the bar means? Is it an acronym? Are they going out having drinks? What does it mean? Nobody never asks. Maybe I'll tell it later, maybe I won't, but I know what the acronym BAR stands for. And on the cute side, all I'll tell you is this much. This is not Britain, and neither are we British. No matter what history says. Maybe then, but not now. All right. Moving right along, because I'm a little anxious. I'm trying to be real calm sitting here. Y'all had an open right, although nobody never did really ask me, and now I think it was probably out of respect, but nevertheless, what was it that set the K factor off? What was it? Well, there was something that set me off. It was. Let me put a little thing there. I want to bring y'all in, but we don't play. It's time to get to work. We might have a lot of ground to cover. I don't know, but let's get to it. I want to go here. July the 11th. See, that'll stick out in my head because my mom died on a July the 13th. Long time ago, back in 1990. A Friday, too. Hey, that girl. A Friday the 13th, back in 1990. I was 16. I think I was finna turn 17 the next month. Anyway, another story for another day. But this right here,
That's genuine to me. That's not fake.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, okay. So if you treat me as your man, okay, there's nothing wrong with that either. But open your fucking mouth. Stop talking about I'm just
Ah,
trying to get egg in my face and I want this and I care about you so much. Man, that shit sounds good. But if I don't get a clear understanding of what you're trying to say, yeah, that sound good. But what the fuck? I'm getting upset. These bitches getting mad. Man, fuck them right there. Them bitches stand on air mattresses in a fucking one bedroom apartment.
now stop right there. Now, I guess some could say, well, it may seem like I played it out of order. Hey, but that's what he said to her, right? But this originally came up right here.
just a little tired these last couple of days, but I'm okay. I'm all right.
Oh, okay. You get some rest over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's
Oh,
hard to rest because, I don't really have my furniture or a bed or chairs or anything. But, you make do. I got an air mattress, so I just put it in the middle of the floor, and I'm sleeping on that.
are you serious?
Uh, uh, sir, does Shirley? I mean, she is your wife, bro. She was your wife. Let me ask you, or if I had the opportunity to ask you, it would be: do you think that woman would play about something like that? You peanut brittle head looking boy. You think she would play about something like that? Huh?
But I'm okay. I'm all right.
You know she's strong. That's Shirley. She older than you. I mean, hey, dummy. You said you're not a dummy and you're not a fool. I'll challenge you on both of them. In my opinion, you are allegedly a dummy and a fool. Allegedly, I think so. I know so. The chat thinks so too. Don't put the chat in it. It's just me, allegedly. Huh? Yeah, cover that. Cover that real well. It never dawned on you, Shirley's older than you. It never hit that peanut brain of yours that you was going to have to hope to get and cover the ground that she's already covered. Huh? That didn't never dawn on you.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh, okay. You get some rest over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh,
It's hard to rest because, I don't really have my furniture or a bed or chairs or anything. But
Right. You ain't got nothing over there. Hold on one second, baby. I'll be right back to you, Shirley. MZ said, I think Nesto was dazzled by Sonya at first. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Uh-oh. One of the judges is speaking. Hold up. Let me start over. I think Nesto was dazzled by Sonya at first because of the persona she used. Ran club, knew a lot of people, had money, was an attorney, ECT, etc. Okay, okay. Good evening. Good evening to you. Let me look at your name real good. I see the Ann is a Shali. And is a Shali. Let me know if I got close. If you don't know me by now, folk claiming Nesto didn't like Sonya. He get the drop being chivalrous with the bird. And he understood he was getting what he earned. Him dropping other show how he dropped them out in the world. Okay. I think I know what you're trying to say there. I think I know what you're trying to say there with the bird. Shot him the bird. Uh-huh. And he understood that he was getting what he earned. Him dropping others show how he dropped them out in the world. Okay. Kimmy, who said, what was the point of Shirley trying to make Nesto feel bad about her living condition? That man could care less. Well, wait a minute, Kimmy. Wait a minute. Respectfully, we don't never have to play crazy or dummy here. I'm the one on the screen. So you get a chance to look at me. I look at what you write. I see portion of profile pictures. Other than that, we are complete strangers to one another. My response to that, Kimmy, who is, that was a wife reporting to her husband the status quo at that moment. That was her current conditions at that particular moment. Especially if you got you one of the most slow ass men like to play dumb and shit. She need to go up on the record. Yeah. Let's back Shirley up. Let's see can we get to that point.
Last couple of days, but I'm okay.
She okay?
I'm all right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's showing strength. I'm okay. I'm all right.
You get some rest over there?
He asked the question, are you getting any rest over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's hard to rest because, I don't really have my furniture.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to respect that pronunciation you have down there. Anisala. I think I got it. Back to Shirley.
Furniture or a bed or chairs or anything. But, you make do. I got an air mattress, so I just put it in the middle of the floor, and I'm sleeping on that.
Are you serious?
He asked another question. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Shirley would be playing like, and then the best he got, well, I guess in his case he is a child.
The mom said you had ordered furniture and all that. I said, well, okay, well, that ain't nothing new. He said you have bought all kinds of stuff.
What?
Yeah.
No.
He said he was going over there to help you. He said, yeah, is that what he said? I said, okay.
Well,
can I make a soft objection, MZ? I mean, you are the judge. Now you don't have to, you could sustain it or you can overrule it. Let me read it first. Shirley didn't realize at the time Nesto only cared about her money and not her. I think it'd be fair for me to say that I think she was told. If I listen to the carrying on between Dre and him and Dion them telling them, hey, they never did want to see you there in the first place. Nobody really didn't want to see Shirley with him in the first place. Those of you that are not in Atlanta, never been to Atlanta, never lived into Atlanta, don't get it mixed up. It may seem like it's big, but it's not. Atlanta's not really big at all. And your layers of, let me see, can I say it this way? And the social life, you either in the know who and the know how or you're not. There is a gray area where you're the not slowly moving into the know who and the know how, if you will. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just had stuff from my office, a desk and a chair. Maybe that's what he means.
Oh,
And I was just a little tired these last couple of days.
So that's what she opened up with. She was letting them know she was a little tired. Uh-huh. So that's her husband. She just talking to her husband. She updating him. As far as Shirley's concerned, this is my husband. Hell, I might even go as far as to say, you know, it might have even been a little slight turn on in the very beginning. Again, my man in a little bit of trouble, but I know my man ain't did nothing to nobody. Kind of like some of them parents out here. Baby be starting all types of shit. They be the first one. My baby ain't did nothing. My baby ain't never did nothing. Nobody. So it could have been one of those, familiar situations. Me, I just think she was just an old school, down, wholesome wife. New school may ask or suggest, well, she should have asked more questions. She should have pushed here. She should have pushed there. And that's why a lot of the new ones don't have a spouse or husband or wife. Saying there is rules to this thing now. Shirley had her husband. That's her husband right there. I'm not a woman, so I am a husband. In that picture right there, that's Shirley's husband. Okay. But things start going a little bit left, though, when he goes from there. And then
that's genuine to me. That's not fake. You know
Right.
Yeah,
he back on to this
so
now.
if you treat me as on your man, okay, there's nothing wrong with that either. But open your fucking mouth. Start talking about, I'm just fucking egg in my face, and I want this, and I care about you so much. Man, that shit sounds good. But
This could be broken down. I am already prepared for some of the ones that feel like Nesto did not have any feelings for Sonya. He never did have any feelings for her. He didn't have no love for her. I will openly admit, but I have a reason behind it. I be jugging at Nesto sometime, but he is not that dumb. He's not dumb like that at all. That was one of the biggest reasons why he would not openly flirt with her. He knew. I mean, his son told him. But what you and I are talking about, chat, his flesh and blood told him. And I don't think nobody could tell him no more than when his son Dion said, Pops, you know what? The only person that really know what's going on, really know, is you. And that's the truth of it. However, he says so later on. He wasn't trying to be all out, open, flirtatious, and all of this different stuff with her like that as much as possible in the beginning. He knew his character took the chance in the coming into question. If those of you that's not married or never been married or have no intentions on being married, you don't know what I'm talking about. You probably will have to refer back to mom, dad, big bruh, little sis, big bruh, something like that. But in that jurisprudence science part of the world, any man, your best witness is your wife because she can't testify against you. So he wanted to keep his character in check as much as he could and at the same time entertain Sonya. But I think it got out of control it got out of hand. I'm finna touch those messages up there in the chat in 1 second. It got out of hand. It got out of hand. To him, I think one of y'all, I can't remember who wrote it. I don't want to waste no time looking for it real quick. But one of y'all just almost mentioned this as far as, part of the reasons why or what would have been running through his head possibly at that time. The Real Brown Chronicle said, perhaps there was some type of abuse as to why she didn't push back. No, I don't think Shirley will take no shit off of him. I might have a cut of that. You see what I'm saying? Well, once we get to talking, then it reminds me of one more thing I wished I would have added or may need to go find. But Shirley told him he was talking to her, and he was making an example to her. Hey, it ain't like I'm one of those old drunk ass men. Come in, I'm drunk, I'm fighting everybody, I'm trying to throw your daughter out, and all of this different carrying on. It ain't like I'm one of those type of men. And Shirley stood up to him and said, yeah, no, it's good you wasn't, because if you was, we wouldn't be married. So I don't think she had a problem with standing up to him. Like, remember, Shirley's older than him. And now you could just start filling in the blank. You can fill in the blank from there. She's more game tight than he is. She's more mentally smarter than he is. She knows how to doggone relax herself. She knows how to keep her mouth closed. She's sharp. She's one of the most sharp sisters. Who's just so happen to still look good, extremely good, in her 70s. So no, I don't feel that way. I just feel like, well, he says, hold on 1 second. God doggone, let me finish playing this. Listen, everything I'm saying, I'm just really just telling you what Nesto said. He called her old. He said he didn't want that old junk no more. Did he not? That girl said Shirley did not know why they were leaving them houses. Nesto was lying to her. Now, I have no reason to argue against that girl. Again, I think Shirley was operating up under, hey, look, it didn't bother her that she made more money than him, probably. He never probably even had to worry about her throwing that back in his face. 2, she's old school. 3, which should have been number 1, that's her husband. Just the fact that she could say that out her mouth. My husband. That stands on something. Every female can't say that. Shirley Strawberry felt like she could say that. All up in her 60s. She had to meet Nesto in her 60s. She had already crossed over the 50 threshold. So technically, if I'm 53, Shirley had to be 7 years older or more than what I am right now when she was introduced, met, and allegedly fell in love with him. Let me go back up here. It says, if you don't know me now, it says, out of hand because he played himself for not seeing what he now sees. That tells me he never had game. You know what? I don't have no problem with that. Listen. In men's world, that boy is slow as I don't know what. You know he got to be slow. I mean, goodness gracious, the other night, did we not just sit up there and listen to him run down a portion of Shirley's taxes and her tax history and information to this, sitting on the screen? I mean, you can't make it make sense. He broke it down. This woman taxes to this. But I believe he was infatuated. And possibly those bars did something to him, because the longer he was behind him, the more prettier and finer Sonya was becoming to him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Shirley, the real OG, I agree with that. She handled it like a true gangster. I double agree with that. And the only reason she got played because he had a team. Erica, Dre. Oh boy, you ought to go ahead and get on down then if you don't know me by now. Let me finish reading them. Lamont, Dion, to offset the red flags. Could have breached that friendship too. And see, I don't want to get out of the way. What I want to say is, to me, in my opinion, let me use Dre for an example. I ain't gonna lie. And let me cover two things in one. Yes, I know there are people that will come through this that's already heard. They will come through the K Factor and know they've already heard most of these calls and some talking points on them. Totally got that. With that being said, in my opinion, Dre and them tried to switcheroo and adjust to when the calls came out. In other words, y'all made Dre for a minute. Y'all made him, and then y'all snatched the carpet out from up under him when he came out the mouth wrong. Yeah, later on in a phone call, because he know these calls were being out by then. He didn't really want to be on record for even knowing Sonya beforehand. He tried to fix it to where he kind of seemed like he just found out about Sonya. But all along, he knew what was up with Nesto and Sonya. Nesto would never put it down. And they went as far as to try to hook him up with Sonya's sister. But yet, he also was team Shirley. And I can also believe that too. Same thing for Dion. Dion not wanting to bring the truck back, acting like he trying to hold the truck, him not taking the car over there after he told her he was going to let her use a car. When all of this was going on, the fact that they wasn't, well, mainly, especially Dion, not calling the, I could maybe see Dre not want, I mean, that's my homeboy's wife. It's more better if I let her call me if she needs something, or he need, one of them two to, hit me up versus me hitting her up. But Nesto's son, yeah, man, they felt some type of way. Nesto felt some type of way when he wasn't keeping and staying in contact. Remember? I got it up there, don't worry. He come back and tell him, Nesto call himself a dummy, his son a dummy. Dummy. Basically, Nesto was trying to tell his son, well, he was talking to Sonya. If the boy had any, no, maybe he wasn't talking to Sonya. Hold on. I think I'm wrong there. I don't think he was talking to Sonya. Or was he? Was he talking to Sonya when he was explaining all Dion had to do was just kind of give her a call and stay in the loop and everything with her and everything, and whatnot. Because now he sees she done got that great big raise. He'd have been right in there. And then he called them dummy. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Nevertheless, let me get back to this call.
If I don't get a clear understanding of what you're trying to say, yeah, that sound good. But what if I'm getting upset? These bitches getting mad. Man, fuck them right there. Them bitches stand on air mattresses in a fucking one-bedroom apartment.
That boy should have never said that. I don't care if this came many months behind. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That boy was referencing that back to his goddamn wife. On top of some other things that we've already went over. But remember, I'm in front of the court because I have to prove that Nesto did eventually fall in love and have feelings for her. Now, Judge, I need to put something back on the record just so I can have a starting place, if you will, Your Honor. I need to put something back on the record because I need a foundation. And I really do. I mean, I don't mind being outnumbered if I have more females in here than males, but I wish I had the males up in here. I mean, we the men, only we can bear. I mean, we're not the only ones can bear witness. But I got to go back to this right here.
And I'm supposed to go out tonight, too. I'm like,
hold
I
on
don't
one
think I can
second.
do
Hold
it.
on one second, baby.
Hold on,
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Slow down, because they can look at this. Slow down, Sonya and Nesto. Slow the heck down. Slow down. Just relax. I got to set this up for the court. Y'all ready to go in? The court don't play over here. See how smart this chat is? Can't be up in here playing around with these folks. That girl, I ain't even finna start with you. Listen to that ignorant no. I'm not. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go ahead and do you right. Listen to that ignorant, no talking ninja. I can't stand him. Connie said he's a disrespectful, broke, dangerous scamming dummy. Oh my God. And they say, I don't see why Shirley couldn't see why a big businessman like Nesto wasn't around businessmen instead of bummers like Lamont. But see, I thought Lamont was actually like in big dog status. Or was that Cat? I thought like, because I have heard it, I don't want to just come out the mouth reckless, but I thought he had some out of country dealings with some companies or corporations. And it's his words, not mine now. I also thought him paying that bond, if it would have just been a regular straight up bond, it wasn't no problem to him. Him being Lamont. MZ said, Kaazon, he was questioning her about going out because he didn't understand why she wasn't going to find men with money for him. No. Oh, no, I object. I object, MZ. Now, let me see here. That girl is in here. I see Connie. Where is Mo at? I seen Mo in here earlier. Nesto Handy Girl. Uh-huh. The Real. Uh-huh. I need somebody to either sustain or overrule this objection. I'm going to object it. Man, let me just play it. I'm finna show you some feelings. I'm going to show you how to get in them feelings. Uh-huh. Two clips.
And I'm supposed to go out tonight, too. I'm like, I don't think I can.
Now, you got to watch his facial expression from that last little part they were talking about. I think he had told her she looks tired. I think that's what he said. Connie said, Captain capping. God, no. Now that's capping right there. Connie, that's capping right there.
And I'm supposed to go out tonight, too. I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
What? Hold on,
Get this now. Feel him. I know we went over this, but we going somewhere. He got 8874.
Well, what is the purpose of all of that?
What is the freaking purpose? Look, that is not him remotely suggesting she go out, find him some money. He mad about she not going out enough. This the other way around.
What is the purpose of all of that?
If it didn't, as a man, if it don't mean nothing, I ain't finna repeat myself. I said what I said, or I asked what I asked. Either they got answer or it didn't. I'm gonna keep it moving. But now, if I won't let the sun move not one more iota until I get an answer, that's when this come out.
Going out. What they just having fun? Or?
There go one. No, that's actually question number 2. Hold on, let's just count them. Hell, let's just do it.
I think I can do it.
What is the purpose of all of
What is the purpose of all of that? That's one.
that going out? What they just having fun? Or?
Are you just having fun? Hold on one second. Yana. Hold on one second. Let me pull this thing off. Yana, you telling me that boy ain't in his feelings? Judge, he not in his feelings. He not in his feelings. Carry on. All right, I'll carry on. Let me put him back up there.
What is it?
Because I've been sitting in the house so long. I've been in the house for 2 years, just really not doing anything.
Okay.
Now, she gave him an answer. Sisters, you tell me now. If you done gave your man or the man an answer, would you not expect for him to move on to the next conversation? Right? No? Yes? Because Nesto is bitter that he can't go out there in the time streets. Their relationship is low-key competitive. She need to be at home focusing on his case. True that, Connie. True that. He is manipulative man, so he's learning her and acting how. Okay? And she said, no. Wait a minute. Black Dog says feelings of jealousy. Okay, that's more coming to mind. No. Wait a minute. The Brown family said, I got a lot of respect for the Brown. Brown family said, no, he's in character. I don't think he's smart enough for that. That girl says she's trying to make him jealous. Maybe so. That girl. But that's not the particular argument I'm trying to make right this second. I'm talking about his reaction to her stating that she's supposed to go out on that night. I'm saying that boy got into his feelings and his emotion. But you know they make you cry sometimes. You got to be old school. Emotions will make you cry sometime. My boy got in his emotion. Let him carry on.
Okay. So because I used to...
Because now you got to remember, she's answering him. I'm going to play it. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to get it right back to this point right here.
Tonight, too. I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
What is the purpose of all of that going out? What they just having fun? Or what is it?
Because I've been sitting in the house so long. I've been in the house for 2 years, just really not doing anything.
Okay.
And so because...
And she's answering him. She is actually giving him an answer. You think he finished? You think he done? You think he accepted her answer? You think so? Let's see.
Because I used to be more active, I don't want to get into a funk where
She gave him a little bit of history. I respect that. I'm a historian. She gave him a little. She gave him a little history. That you would think that would be good enough.
I just, because it's just me sitting around the house by myself. So it's like,
okay, now he agreed. I would have been thinking when he said, okay, I got you. They would have been getting ready to talk about his case, the weather. I don't know. They're not.
I got you.
Okay.
so
No, ain't no wrong with
He rocking. When us men start rocking, you know what? I don't want the brothers to get upset with me. I better stay in code. I don't agree to the code because I mean, not for real, but I'll stick by it. But when we rocking, that means something.
that. I'm saying, is it is it helping you? Is it therapy?
You hear all them questions. Hold on. Let me follow along now.
I was by myself. So
She
it's
was
like,
answering him. She was answering him.
so
No,
I
ain't no
come-
wrong with that. I'm saying, is it are you?
He coming right back. When we double back, yo, spin the block. I don't care. Spin it again. He spent the block again.
Is it helping you?
He wants to know, is it helping her? My man is looking for an answer. He want an answer.
Is it therapy? Is it
Now look, if that boy dug into the bag and came out with the word therapy, he a god doggone doctor. Either he a doctor or he a loyal patient one. He want to know.
oh yeah.
Check it out now. Hold on. You did it too fast for him, Nesto. Show him you was on one ear.
oh yeah.
Damn. When we switch ears, when we on the phone, and we mess around and switch ears, we listening like we Rottweiler. You understand? He got the phone cuffed with his other hand. He don't want nobody up in there to hear. He checking her down. He in his feelings. He ain't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Cause I'm a work with you. He in character. The Brown family, I think you said character. So he in character. The K factor says he in his feelings and his emotions. Allegedly, wherever I suppose that said it, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I was talking about. I didn't see it. I don't remember. Allegedly. Thanks. Thank you. We got right. He cuffing that phone. He still want to know.
Good time?
Are you having a good time?
Are you meeting new people?
Are you meeting new people? And y'all trying to tell the K factor that boy right now ain't in his feelings and his emotions because he feels some type of way for. We ain't done. Let me let this finish out.
Okay.
I have fun when I go out.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm just acting. I can't go nowhere, so I'm just acting.
And she flexing on him in that chair. Didn't I see somebody put the word personality? Like I saw somebody write personality. She straight in. Boy, listen. She going in and out of them right here before our very eyes. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Here we go.
Hey, I'm just acting. You know, I can't go nowhere. So
Check her
I'm
out.
just asking.
Check her out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have fun when I go out. People tell me I'm cute.
Yeah.
I'm going to just pause this here for a minute. And I'm going to hit my cigar. I'm going to just pause just 1 second. I wish I could make this bigger without messing it up. But you know me. I'll take a chance. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's the worst I can do? Mess it up?
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess my eyes just be on something else than what I'm talking. I'll just be running my mouth.
That girl came up to that god doggone thing. See. I'm sure she knew before then. But this right here confirmed it. And if I look at Nesto's face, and I've been around some, I done seen a little something. I done seen a little something in life. That boy looking right about now, that if that plexiglass wasn't standing in between him and her, he might get up real close and personal right about now. That's that I'm in my feelings look. But I'm trying to keep my cool. And Sonya, she ain't, I don't give a. She don't care. All right. Let me see where we at in the chat. All right. I think this is far enough right here. Level out. He's on a middle bench. That girl says, as stated, Nesto is playing on what she wants. He is not caring about her then or now. I beg to differ. He knows what she wants to hear. Reaction. Okay. He also wants some money. Okay. Miz said he's rocking because he want. Miz, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't read it. All I know is I'm just glad you didn't say he rocking because he got to use the bathroom, because then that would have been it for the show. I just want to let y'all know right now. I'm glad that is not what I'm supposed to read. All right, anyway, Miz say he's rocking because he wants to tell her to keep her ass at home. And figure out how to get some money, maybe so. For his defense, that can also be true. But it don't change the fact. I could take what you said. And hold that in my left hand, Ms. JJ. And take what I know as a man, that boy and his feelings. And he is not digging. And you know that old expression, we say the best for last? What's the last thing he asked? The last thing he asked was really the first thing he wanted to ask. But because he got to play the role, or he got to stay in character, like one of the witnesses said up in here, he saved the best for last. He really wanted to know that up off rip. Are you meeting new people? But that would have made him look show enough a part of the Q-tip family. Therefore, he saved it for last. But the boy in his feelings. Hold on. I'm going to let it roll. I'm going to let this part roll, and then we're going to move to the next one.
I'm supposed to go out tonight, too. I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
What?
Check for a few things. Check for the feelings. Count how many personality switches you see Sonya make. I counted 3 all in one frame. I counted 3. Look for the feelings. Look for the personality changes. Push play.
What is the purpose of all of that going out? What they just having fun, or What is it?
Cause I've been sitting in the house so long. I've been in the house for what, 2 years, just really not
Okay.
doing anything. And
Okay.
so because I used to be more active, I don't want to get into a funk where cause it's just
Right.
me
No, I
sitting around
got
the
you.
house by myself. So it's
I
like,
got you.
so
No,
I
ain't
come
no
up,
wrong with that. I'm saying, is it helping you? Is it therapy? Are you having a good time? Or, are you meeting new people
I
that,
have fun. I have
okay.
fun when I go out.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm just acting. I can't go nowhere, so I'm just asking.
Yeah, I have fun when I go out. People tell me I'm cute.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Well, I guess my eyes, just be on something else than what I'm talking. I'll just be running my mouth.
And I'm supposed to go
Hold her right there. Hold her right there. Hold her right there. Meanwhile, now that's his wife. That's his wife. Hold right there. Hold right there. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Hold right there. I want to pick that up on the other half, and then we leave in there. We leave in there. Bing.
People tell me I'm
I know it. They do tell you. You say they do anyway. All right. Well, let's go.
cute.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Well, I guess my eyes, just be on something else than what I'm talking. I'll just be running my mouth.
Y'all tell me that boy ain't in his feelings. Listen to him. He, 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 he feeling like what he say to her is not good enough. And he feels some type of way cause of it. Watch.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Stuck with you.
Yeah. So I guess when I say that on the telephone, I just be talking. So.
Oh my God. So the
And Sonya being pretty handy with men. I think she is. No. She says she just like one of the boys. She finna leave all that alone.
blogger sent me a picture.
Because she know he in his feelings. Now, she finna double back up on him.
Oh, what?
Huh? You see how he had to come out of... Oh, hold on. Brown, is he in character? About to go back into character? Or did he just come out of character? Why y'all decided on that? Let me catch up with my chat. Because they part of this. All right, let's see here. Don't fall for Nesto games. He good at conning a woman. He putting on a show. He putting on a show on one and one and the other money too. Okay. Don't fall for it. I read that one. Connie says this chat is the best because it's so obvious to us. Come on now, Kay. Yeah. Oh, listen, Connie. I'm telling you, this is good. And I'm so glad that so many people that have came through are already well up on this. That's cool. I'm telling y'all, my man was in his feelings and emotion about this woman. Y'all not necessarily telling me no. Y'all are giving me reasonings behind. And see, before we get to the reasoning, it's just like when I'm teaching history. In short, I'll tell them on Monday, it was on one thing. Tuesday, something happened. On Wednesday, it was changed from that day on. And of course, object of the game is to go in and find out what happened on Tuesday. We understand something was one way on Monday. We may not quite understand what happened on Tuesday. That's what we got going on here. Y'all may not know exactly when it was he started feeling and getting emotional about certain things she was doing. Although I will agree with y'all, early off, he was talking that gang, gang, bang, bang shit. He was. I think I even know why. One part I already told y'all. He really was into her longer before he got into this with these feelings and emotions. But he knew, because he says he's not a fool. He know those phone calls were being recorded. And the people that were going to be listening to him are out to get him. And he also knew that if he would have participated in, which he did wind up doing, he fell weak a couple of times. But on the grander scheme of things, he was trying to keep it under control. He didn't want to be just acting out, talking out, speaking out, all reckless. And I heard him tell her, he told her what I'm telling you right now. He told her that he didn't want to go down that road like that, acting like that those people would try to use that against him. He's right. He was right. They would. Even though we haven't gotten there yet, because we're still getting, he's still in jail. He's trying to get up to have his day in court. So approved by Sonya herself, because she wants to see it go down in that courtroom. But that's another story for another day. But it don't change the fact right here. My man got feelings for this girl.
Oh, the young girl.
Handy Girl says, are you meeting new people? Are you meeting investors or clients to pay my celebrity bone? Right? That's what, see, on my end, I got it made. Take that what you wrote there for an example. Are you meeting new people? Equals, because what you do on one side of the equal sign, you got to do on the other, right? And it changes signs, right? If the number is negative on the left-hand side of the equal sign, when it crosses over to the right, it changes not only position, but it changes signs, which means it changes power, right? I know, right? Okay. Are you meeting new people, which is equal to, are you meeting investors or clients to pay my celebrity bond? That can also be true. I don't have no problem with that. But the fact that he saved the best for last, because he really wanted to ask her first, is she meeting new people? Nesto don't want nobody trying to sneak in his trap. And it ain't gonna be no shit like that. Huh? Because your boy gang gang. He gang gang.
What?
She be all on her page. We was talking and she was telling me something. And I was like, well, I don't know who anybody looks like because I've never met anybody when he was out. I've only seen him by himself. She was like, oh, I'll send you a picture of her. And I was like, you really don't have to. I don't need to see her. There's no need. She sent me like 4 pictures of her.
Okay, I see you got your little glasses on. Okay, you can keep your son.
And then, like a kid, you see how easy he is to be distracted. And I'm sure she went on head out that night. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. But, however, nevertheless, that's one more piece of evidence now. I'm submitting. If the court say they're kicking it out, well, then y'all have to kick it out. But this played out right before our very eyes. I hope Kaazon see your comment, bingo. Wait a minute, which one? Let's see. Let me see. Let me go up. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Is that the one where y'all said this chat is? Oh, okay. No, you said it. That girl. Nesto cares for no one. And then that girl says Sonya would love this channel. At least one person think Nesto wanted this dried hen. That got to be the post we were talking. That got to be the comment y'all were talking about. No, I don't think Sonya would. No, I don't think she was too much like this over here, boy. No, ma'am. But let me find it. That's what cares for no one. Wait a minute. I just saw it. Okay, there we go. Sonya would love this channel. At least one person think Nesto wanted this dried hen. That girl, I'm a object, and I'm gonna do it on the grounds of already been done. Remember, fam, he did not meet Sonya while he was locked up. It's not like one of those inmates said, yo, my mama, my sister, my cousin, she want to holler at you. They already had something. Okay. They already had something prior to this stint in jail. Right. 2, I know somebody's going to use in the evidence where he was explaining how he didn't go looking for her. She came looking for him. That's true. She did. But check this out. He was glad of it. I said he was glad of it. Because if he's sharing his wife's tax information, he's sharing with Sonya of his wife sleeping on an air mattress in an empty apartment. He's watching her imitate the wife, egg in the face conversation, because Sonya trying to protect her interests. She was. That was the whole thing, but that's not all. Sonya also was trying to hem his ass up, too. She's trying to hem him up. You know how I know? You know how Nesto knew, too? She was recording him. Therefore, if he said one thing to her and then later on went somewhere else on the record and said something else, she had his ass because she on his ass. She don't really care nothing for him, but he got doggone sure care something for her. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so now. He definitely in his feelings, okay? But the chat disagreed with the reason why. Okay, and you know what? That's the whole K factor. That's the whole reason why this thing is running so smoothly. That's cool. That's cool. I hope Kaazon sees your comment. I did see it. 100 true. And he don't want no Sonya. But he already had her. That's fam. How can y'all say that? And he drove that big raggedy ass goddamn school bus, RV, from Atlanta to Miami to see her. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me try it this way. What is the harm if he actually really did have feelings for her? I'm saying, what would be the harm in that? We're not talking right or wrong now. I'm just saying, what would be the harm if what had him going through all of this over here with her? Questioning her about where she's going, right? What was that? What would it? I mean, what would be the whole purpose behind it? What would it hurt? I mean, he is human. He's human. I mean, all right, take this for an example. Take this for an example.
She.
What?
And, now they like, who is she? They're
Who?
tuning in every day trying to find out what's going on.
Who?
But wife.
What about?
Your wife. Okay, now he has a question. Hold on, let me back up again. Cause I know we jumped in the middle, but that's where we go sometimes.
What?
And, now they like, who is she? They're
Who?
tuning in every day trying to find out what's going on.
Who?
But wife.
What about her?
I said, now it's different with black people.
Oh yeah. Well,
But remember, I bet you her candles are still now.
man, what you talking about? Everybody gonna be on her ass now.
I bet you them candles are still now.
Wow.
Better get in and get in while you can and get them bills paid. Get that retirement going. Set your daughter up.
Man,
I'm real like, look,
listen.
and separately, I feel like she's good. Because her biggest stress was you and her finances.
Yeah. Well, they good. They good.
He team Shirley now. He letting his girl just run away with his. I mean, and you telling me he didn't feel nothing for her, huh?
She.
Huh?
What?
And, now they like, who is she? They're
Who?
tuning in every day trying to find out what's going on.
Who?
That owl. That's how that who sound to me. That owl. See, a dude not in love with her, as y'all say, who didn't give a hoop about Sonya, he ain't cared nothing for her. It was just when she'd have said,
But wife.
he'd have told her, hey, what the fill in the blank, you mother fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank, of fill in the blank. Bringing my wife up in this. What are you doing that for? Don't bring my wife back into this. But he didn't say that.
What about her?
He did want to know what about her, that she did bring her up. He did want to know that. And then she told him.
I said, now it's different with black people.
Oh yeah. Well,
But remember, I bet you her candles are still now.
Now she hiking on those candles. And y'all telling me he don't have no feelings for Sonya. Not none. He just doing this, right? He gonna get some money out of this. This part right here gonna get him free. Of course not.
man, what you talking about? Everybody gonna be on her ass now.
I bet you them candles are still now.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Let me get back in here in my chat. Let's see here. Nesto Handy Girl says Sonya is an easy play. She low maintenance and desperate. This is a light work for Nesto. Okay. Black Doll says he's bothered and bitter because he can't go out. I can't go nowhere. Yeah. But I also I feel like as a man, that felt like a threat to him. Her going out and he feeling some type of way about her meeting he wanted to know if she was meeting new people. He wanted to make sure wasn't nobody trying to sneak in his trap. Simple. It's nothing complex. Even if it wasn't nothing but jailhouse love talk, feelings, emotion, it don't change the fact they are what they are. Come out of character, okay? He really, wait a minute, Nesto girl, oh no, that girl was talking to Nesto Handy, okay? Okay, Sonya wish you was correct. Okay, I got you. We ain't. This is not English comp 1 and 2. We don't do that over here. I might mispronounce a word or spell a word myself. You ain't. I got what you meant. You good. You good. That girl said he ain't never had nothing for her. I just cannot. Okay. How do you come to that conclusion? Okay. Let me ask you this. I'm saying he did have feelings for her. And then I'm laying out a body of facts. Something he has said out of his mouth or allowed her to say out of her mouth to solidify that, right? What would make you think that he didn't have any feelings for her? Because he what? I mean, because the boy, y'all do know when we finally get over into 2024, as you see, we're still in 2023, even though I swore up and down I had to moved on. When that girl was talking about breaking up with him in 2024, that boy, you telling me that boy didn't like to lose his mind? That boy was trying to go to the hole and everything. Man, I'm just going to the hole. Nesto girl says, I think he was more fascinated by her. Okay, wait a minute. Now, I might concede, boy, every time I can side with that. In a wow, look at that. Oh, here we go. A wow, look at that dummy go kind of way. He has no, let me move you up just a tad. He has no real interest in her as a person. But yet he drove from Atlanta down to Miami on a Class A RV to see particularly her. Nobody else. He went to go see her. 2, if Nesto did not feel nothing for her, this would have never got off the ground. It would have been a more of her making contact with him letting her know he in a situation. I'm talking about even leading up in 2022 when she came in the picture, he could have easily told her, hey, listen, right now I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I got your address, or, I got your email. I'll write you, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up time to time. You do know he had more phone call time with her than he did Shirley, right? Right. Yes, he most certainly did, right? So, if he would have told her, look, let me deal with this real quick. When I make bond, I'm going to hit you up. He did not. He didn't do that. He slowly started moving. I mean, even if I go negative and say the bag, his money bag, he moved that junk to the side. That's number 1. Number 2, he was willing to go against people he been knowing for years, including a child of his, in defense of Sonya. And you telling me he felt nothing for her? That's him in character? He told Sonya, hey, listen, I don't want to hear from, just block their numbers. And he felt nothing for her?
Oh,
Better get in and get in while you can and get them bills paid. Get that retirement going. Set your daughter up.
man,
I feel like, look,
listen,
and separately, I feel like she's good. Because her biggest stress was you and her finances.
yeah, well, they good.
And I'm talking about Sonya teaching up in here. She running down. I'm talking about she's Shirley's spokesman. And he letting her. And he ain't said nothing. He ain't said not one. He ain't said nothing. He did want to get established who she was talking about. Once he got that established, he was on his way. That's just where he was at. Now, this part right here, I understand what y'all are saying.
You did say that shit.
Hold on. Sonya, Nesto, I done told y'all. Let me catch up first. Let me catch up. And then I'll let y'all tell the chat. Okay, now y'all can start. Start over.
You did say that. Don't you do that shit? You did say that shit. You said
you
that
know
shit.
what? I love you.
No,
Okay,
don't do that.
so
Don't do that.
I'm deflecting.
Under pressure.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Come on. Let that look my road. Let that look my road.
You just throwing me on the spot, man. That's not right. That is so not right.
What?
This is what I don't want to. I don't want to pressure you. This is what I'll
You
say.
ain't pressured me. Let's get
I
this
know.
shit out the way.
But the thing like it's pressure. Listen.
Man, listen.
I don't want to. Okay.
We done got past that. You want me to be your man? Say that shit.
I want to be my man.
I want. Okay.
But I don't want to say it like that. But I don't want. But I don't know where your head is at because you never say anything.
Listen, man. Don't matter where the fuck my mind at. Okay, I done showed you my loyalty. I really don't care about the small shit. That shit don't bother me.
You feel me? Do you feel me? Now, I understand some of y'all to jump up and say, well, yeah, see, she was trying to, again. Let me see where we at. July. No, Shirley's gone now. Yeah, she's gone by now. And even still, he trying to play his cards right. Trying to still play his cards right. Sonya own him, though. She own him. She own him. So if one of y'all say that, that's true. My man was loving every bit of that, though. Hey, he fell out of love with his wife and fell in love with her. Even though y'all are saying that never happened. That's made up. He wouldn't, but he did. He really, really did.
So yeah, stay out of folks' business and out of folks' way.
Okay.
Straight up, but I'm rocking out with your folks, man.
They good folks. They real good folks. They really genuine good folks. And
everybody want to be in your folks' shoes, whether you know it or not.
Yes, they do. Oh.
See, I had to bring this. See, a good attorney will come on and bring in what the other team gonna come in with. That's why I went and got this. This is y'all's evidence. This is y'all's evidence.
Stay out of folks' business and out of folks' way.
Okay.
Straight up, but I'm rocking out with your folks, man.
They good folks. They real good folks. They really genuine good folks. And
everybody want to be in your folks' shoes, whether you know it or not.
Yes, they do. Oh my God, I know it for real.
That's why them folks start acting Saudi on the phone.
Yeah, man. Yes. But they can't. Just do your own position. Just be in your own position.
I had to tell her ass, I said, you don't know me now. They let funny split shit. Now you got 2 more times.
Yeah.
You got 2 more times.
Yeah, that's why I asked her, hey man, you doing something. You doing something out of character right now.
Now, let Let me come back up on this screen. Now, that was the one thing that was him off with her. He didn't like the fact that Sonya just kept trying to press for her own reason, which that's a whole nother show for a whole nother day. And we're not going to really, none of us are going to hardly disagree. That's why that one's kind of boring. But I'm a little bit shocked that 95% of y'all really feel like that this guy did not have no feelings, no love, not emotionally attached to her. No, nothing. It was just all it is to get a couple dollars out of her. Just that cut and dry. I disagree. I totally disagree. But as I move on, though, I had something else. There is something I'm looking for that is making me a little bit heated. Now, I do like, oh, yeah. Here we go. Let me go back to here.
I'm just sitting at the fucking totem board in the fucking wine bucket. That's it. But
Yeah.
I'm not worried. You got it.
No, don't be worried.
What do you say?
Don't be worried.
No, I'm not worried. You got it. You
Don't be worried.
Wow.
Do not be worried.
Okay. Damn. This just happened today, huh? Or last week. Whenever.
I'll just catch y'all up on this one here. This is when Sonya told him that Shirley had gotten a 5-year contract with $1 million a year, which made it $5 million in 5 years. That's what she had recently told him earlier in the call, and he's
fucking totem board in the fucking wine bucket. That's it.
He said what he felt like was what. Let me get the words right. Let me let him say the word.
Sitting at the fucking totem board in the fucking wine bucket.
Whatever that is, sitting at the wine bar, whatever that is, he said he feel like. But
that's it. But
Yeah.
I'm not worried. You got it.
I like that. Now I do like that little slick shit he did just then. I'm not worried. You got it.
No, don't be worried.
What do you say?
And then you know how he is when he wants to hear what your reaction is. He'll stop. What you say? 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 I be. We can't shit.
Don't be worried.
No, I'm not worried. You got it.
He told her again, no, he ain't worried. You got it.
Don't be worried.
Wow.
Do not be worried.
Okay. Damn. This just happened today, huh? Or last week. Whenever.
No, it came out on the 25th. That's today, right? The article.
Today.
Yeah, the article came out today. Yeah. You better be on it. I don't. She be on it.
Now, Sonya, you know you be lying. Blind Mellow Jello brother told her she cute. LOL. That is too funny. That girl. He really believes this to point of no return. I do. Oh, golly, you gave me the pronunciation. I don't forgot all. I'm going to take a shot at it. Anishala says, come out of character. Sonya with, no, I already read that. Let me come down here. He ain't never had nothing for her. What about this? That girl. Let me see, can I part with you on that one? That girl said, he ain't never had nothing for her. What if I agree with some of y'all and say he did have something for her? Even if y'all disagree that he had any love or feelings for her, okay. He damn sure had plans with her and for her. Well, can we agree to that on that, girl? Nesto Handy Girl says, I think he was more fascinated in her. Oh, we already read that. Nesto ain't never dealt with no one broke like Sonya. If you don't know me now, old dirty rat eating his cat by leave that alone. Nesto thought she was a prize. She stalked his page, then pretended to be into all the things he liked. Okay, Connie, that's a good observation. I could see where, yeah, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that one. I don't have no problem with that. That's the handy girl said to that girl, he ain't got time for broke like Sonya. He expensive, like he told Dion. That bone time. Well, I don't know. The weight. Okay. Okay. I'll partially kind of agree with you on that. But on that one, you were talking to that girl, so I'll let that slide. That girl said, if he wanted Sonya so bad, why in the same conversation she once more tries to make him jealous with the 19-year-old? Make this make sense and change the subject. Well, my response to that is, remember, Sonya threw that in there, not him. Sonya threw that in there for a reason, because on that timing, once Nesto moved that phone from one ear to the other and then put his hand over it and was cuffed, in other words, them young folks say he was on her ass and she knew he was. Therefore, she had to change the subject. And to go to the other point, why that particular subject? Because out of all the females she know about or found out about once she started digging and meddling into the case with a little help from you know who, not me, not you, but you know who. Once that took place, she feels some type of way. She don't feel that way about Erica, although she wish she had Erica's brain and could have marched Nesto out there on her own mouthpiece. That's either here or there. All the rest of them really don't matter to her. But because he's always kind of like putting that young girl spin in the conversation to Sonya, even though deep down inside, Sonya feel like, shit, I'm in my 50s. I'm not young. It itself make her despise that 19-year-old. Don't on that other call, if we were to play that whole call, Sonya goes into a deep discussion with him about how a 19, even though she didn't say 19-year-old, she moved it up one grade, 20. She was speaking on how firm their body is. And when you 50, even though you small, you still be all soft and whatnot. And y'all know what I call that over here, right? I call that shit being loose. She loose. But putting that aside, that's my reasoning behind that. Okay, that's my answer to that. I think he was more fascinated with, okay, no, we already read over that. No, maybe we didn't. I think he was more fascinated by her. And while she looked at me some kind of way, he was no real interest in her as a person. That girl said, never dealt with, no, God, I read that. I read the cat, Connie. Let's see what Connie put here. I think I read that one. Nesto thought she was the prize. That girl said, oh, yeah, that's where we was at. He told Dion, why did he do that? And then that girl, Sonya, is so bad. Why in the same conversation did he switch over to the 19-year-old? What? Wait a minute. Kim jealous with the 19-year-old. Make this make sense. Yeah, that 19-year-old was a challenge to her. There's some other things that I don't think any of us is privy to, but just kind of watching them. I mean, gee whiz. Did not the 19-year-old come with $100,000 attached to her head? Did the 19-year-old's dad give Nesto $100,000 and said, make my daughter, make her great again? I don't know. Help her get on her feet. Hey, Nesto, what's up, homie? Yeah, man, I got my 19-year-old here. Here's $100,000. We already went over that. I was so heated that night, man. It's the one that ain't just shut this whole thing down. That was the craziest shit I ever heard of. So yeah. Sonya ain't got no $100,000 that came attached to her head, and she's not 19. So that 19-year-old was her biggest challenge. And I want to go further on that to say, I'm going to paraphrase this. I'm going to paraphrase it, and I'm going to layer it with, I could have swore Sonya came up with some more information dealing with when the 19-year-old actually realized that the reason why Nesto wasn't in contact with her was because he was locked up. And had she would have known that he was locked up and not trying to ghost her being the 19-year-old, she would have never acted the way she acted. Sonya's also teaching Nesto a lesson of, it's better to stick with somebody who's not young, but look young. Because if you stuck with that, with me, that all the rest of that would have never happened, even though I could make an argument against that, because she was doing some slick recording of him and those certain conversations, especially dealing with the flirt back and forth, him denouncing his wife to a degree, or dodging the answer or the question all in together. All of that stuff there, Sonya was recording. My question to y'all is, if he didn't have no feelings or no love for her, why go through all of that? He could have kept it 100 with Dre. Dre would have helped him out with his commissary. All right, moving on down a little bit more. Kaazon, remember, she wants those texts to see where he was, because a lot of times he wasn't answering, so he couldn't have been too interested in her before he went to jail. Yeah, I think so, but I also think it was because she lived way down in Miami. I mean, as far as he's concerned, he could have been infatuated with her from day one. I am a little bit confused with him being in his 50s. I'm in my 50s. I mean, maybe the young folks don't think nothing of it today. But yeah, if we met a girl on Monday and already on Tuesday, we already shaking something, on Wednesday, she's probably not going to be my girlfriend. Because from the 90s, the way we looked at it as, if it went she did it that quick with me, who else you know how those basic questions go. So we're going to pull back. That's how we going to do it. Why would he let her just run rampant like that? Like I said, Dre would have helped him out. We all can agree on that. Dre probably would have sent that man $100 a week just on their strength. Dre was flirting around with being the one that was going to really put the money up for the lawyer. Sonya didn't have no money to be trying to get no lawyer at that height. Did she not tell Nesto he might not need to worry about the bond, but get the lawyer because part of it is civil and the other part is what's that slogan she always use? Not throw it out. It should be not disbarred. Oh, what's the word she always say? Not discontinue. Oh, my brain. I don't want to just stand here and just stuck right now, but it's civil and a dismissal. That's it. Dismissal. Huh? She tried to get him to put that money on the dismissal. I didn't even know you could buy a dismissal, but okay. That girl said he had her only because he thought she was an Erica King. No, I think it was a little bit deeper. I think Nesto was a little bit infatuated with her. There's some things that went on with them in that short period of time that kind of jived with him. Then, of course, once he got hung up, he couldn't get in contact with her. They only would let him get 2 phone numbers out his phone. So, yeah, he got wifey and his alleged attorney, friend, homegirl, Queen of the South. I think so. I thought I heard them say that. Maybe I didn't hear any of that. Allegedly. I hope so. No, I don't hope so. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that type of stuff. Uh-huh. He went to Miami to expand his clientele, Kaazon. He doesn't want her. But Handy Girl, can we at least agree that he went down there to see her? I mean, I'll tell you what, if there's a call to the contrary that he went down there on some clientele basis and she just so happened to be living there and he was going to Miami in the first place, whether she was there or not, I'll take that off my docket. I'll ask the K Factor chat court, Supreme Court at that, for a dismissal. Handy Girl says he wanted to see how Sonya lived in Miami. Okay, I like that. Okay. See, if you put something on me, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. If it's good and it opens up my mind, I'm going to tell you so. That was a good one. To see how Sonya lived in Miami. To determine what he could get out of her. Nesto only loves money. That's a good, fair argument right there. You get no lip from me on that one, Handy Girl. That's a good one. That's a good one. What would be the harm in him not liking her? Which he don't. I disagree. I think he does. How do you know he drove that one? But that's my year, boy. I was born in 1972. How do you know he drove that 1,970, that 1972 bus just to see her? Hold on, let me thumb it down a little bit. All right, now let me start your question over again. How do you know he drove that 1972 bus just to see her? He went to a lot of states to see different women. She was just one of many. Got no argument with that, MZ. He did it. Yeah. He digged her, though. He digged her. I don't know. Listen, I don't know why. I've taken some of the reasoning why that you guys have mentioned into consideration. But I'm not the judge, though. Y'all the judge. All I can do is introduce my evidence. I let y'all look it over. I read the chat. If y'all say, K Factor, you still not getting it. He cared nothing for her. He felt nothing for her. Any of that. Then equally then he felt the same way then about his wife then. I mean, it had to go hand in hand. I just think he did. There to me, in my opinion, there's enough evidence. And I showed one of my main ones tonight. That's just one. I have more. So what I'm going to do is, in a few, I'm going to bring this down to a simmer for the night. Because I'm a few hours away from getting ready to be on my off days. My plan is get up out of there tomorrow, midday. I have some fall and Thanksgiving ornaments that my wife always wants in the yard. I must do my hubby duty and put them up in the yard. Right? Then, when that's done, and she happy with it, well, my goodness, from that point on, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I do not have a jam-packed weekend at all. I do not. What do y'all think I'm going to be doing? I'm going to get this evidence up. And I'm going to overwhelm you because I believe this man was overwhelmed in her love. It don't mean nothing. He still could be just as guilty as charged. And those issues may take their course. But it don't change the fact. My man wound up kind of feeling some type of way for the girl. He did. I mean, like, just think about it. Just think about it for a minute. How he wouldn't fall in love with that? Huh? Huh? We know he don't like nobody with a little meat on the bone, right? We can agree to that, right? He don't like nothing with a little meat on the. Have we not heard him making fun of people with a little meat on the bone? He's scared of a little meat on the bone. They might knock his skinny ass. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. There could be some other issues going on there, but I'm gonna have to go find the psychiatrist and bring them on up in here. You know what I'm saying? There could be some other issues going on. I could be 100% right. I could be 100% right. And the love and feelings and emotions and thoughts and pictures that were going through his head concerning Sonya could all be for the wrong reason. And on that alone, I could have my case thrown out. I could. But for right now, that's his goal right there. Handy Girl says, and he doesn't even love money enough to keep it. God doggone show don't. I don't even want to do the brother in like that. Yeah, I agree with that. Handy Girl said, I love this conversation on tonight. Oh, I appreciate that. Listen, I just had a different take on it, and I'm going to stand on it. Like, you know, now certain things I have kind of pushed back on it. Like I said, if y'all present a better argument than I do, I'm going to be honest. There's no fun in this if I can't be honest. If I can't be honest, there's no fun in it. There's no fun in it. I'm just a man. I'm 53. I've had a life. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. And I think old boy, under the circumstances, fell in love with that right there. Even though the same thing that be making him laugh, I think in the end gonna make his ass cry. But it don't change the fact. I think he got feelings for her. MZ said he doesn't care who gets in her trap. You yourself said he sent her to the lawyer, and the man on the phone talked about her Tata. Yes, indeed. Yes, that. Hey, listen, MJ, you been looking at my files. You've been looking at my files, because that's a part of my case profile right there. That call with the Tatas. The lawyer dude, and when he sent her up against, he was on some other stuff. And I'm going to be able to show on my file where I think I'm gonna let him respond to that. And hold on one second, MJ. Hold on one second. I'm most serious on this. Hold on one second. I want to make a note of that right there. He doesn't care who gets in her trap. You yourself said it. He sent her to the lawyer. That he did. I need to pull up that lawyer, because there's something that he said, though. There's something that he said. Because he painted the picture to Sonya that basically he was trying to say, I'm not no little boy. Even though he did contradict himself, because he said in one call, he wouldn't be running around here asking her where she going, what she been. He ain't worried about her on none of that. He ain't worried about none of that. That's for them other little boys out there and everything. I'm good on all of that. And then as you see, because I presented it to you tonight, as you see, he changed his position on that. He got in his feelings and his emotion. Yeah, he did. Because he's a swindling con man. So says Connie. Nesto Henny Girl says, as a woman who has experienced being cared for by a man, okay, even at his lowest, I can't see Nesto's action as those of someone who even likes Sonya. Really? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Black Doll says, because of his history with women, he treated all his women the same. He's treating Sonya. Okay. Henny Girl says, and him driving doesn't even matter. Men will walk days for some kitty, even mediocre. Mediocre. Meow. I like that. Yeah. I've heard some say men will do that. Okay. Anyway, because of it, I read that one. Kitty, okay. Connie says she was the only one checking for him. True. He had a wife though. Should have stuck with his wife. He should have stuck with mama. Sonya even said he wouldn't even kiss her. She met him on a dating site. Oh, hey, listen, I still stand corrected on, not corrected. I still stand 10 toes down. If I heard them correctly, she would have did him on the first day. She just had the grandbaby with her. So she came back the next day and they knocked it off. I'm saying At that particular time in the introduction part, it could have been just doing something. But there was no money to gain from her being in the hospital. Now, let me say this. Let me protect myself on that. Because Sonya and him could be full of shit with the whole hospital deal. But if I pretend to take it at face value, there was no money to gain from her being in there almost on her deathbed. Her words, not mine. Right? Right? So if there was nothing to really gain, maybe he did start having feelings for her early on. Even if he didn't have the time. I mean, she didn't live there at the time. She lived in Miami. Which that was really no threat to his operation. And I can't lie, whichever one of y'all said earlier about mentioning about how often he goes out of town to go see other different women, I can't say anything to go against that. That's the truth. According to what he's saying, I don't know this personally. You don't know this personally, but according to their words, I don't have no pushback on that. I can understand. I can understand that response. All right, moving right along. Let me start like this. Right, Nesto has no feelings for no one, which is why he allowed her to speak bad on all his people. Damn, though. Okay. See, if this is how I would deal with that girl. I would say yes or no. Yes or no. You think Nesto, not even in a sexual way. I'm just saying in general. You think Nesto likes Fannie Willis? Okay. If the answer is no, he don't like Fannie Willis. You think he would let Fannie Willis just sit there and talk bad about his family, his people? No, I don't think he would. I think he would snap. That girl says, Sonya, you in here? You got one vote, girl. Hey, that girl, don't you set Sonya up on a caper now. I thought we already made it clear. Let me go find her. We rocking with Shirley Strawberry. That's what we rocking with. That girl definitely, let me see. Nemoni Compton. I want to know how to say that. Compton Ebony. That girl definitely trolling. Stop giving Nesto credit for having feelings. Oh no, Kimmy. He not human. I don't know, Kimmy. Kimmy who? That's a free question. I'm gonna respect Kimmy who no matter what your answer is. He not related to the human family. He bizarre now. But just for this part of the conversation, he not related to the human family. He can't fall in and out of love. But then again, maybe you're right then. You could be right. Where you got these pictures of these strawberries from? You know what, Black Dog? You know what? That is a 100% good question. And you know what? I have an answer. Because I chef at one of the top places here in Pensacola. I cut them 4 strawberries with these very hands. I sure did. And when I was cutting them, because when I'm at work, I get ready for this work. And I said, these 4 strawberries are for Shirley Strawberry. That's the God honest truth. You can check back with me in 20 years from now. That answer will be the same. I cut those 4 strawberries with these very hands. Yes, I did. They came from me. He didn't know what she had. So he was there during her hospital time. He only called her. He didn't know what she had. Okay. Money wise, you talking about as far as her finances, monies and stuff? Well, I think, I'll help you out on that one, that girl. I'll help you out on that. In their little courtship, even though it was like to the minute, you know how some people might court for a couple of months, they courted for a couple of minutes and would have cut that courtship in half had not the grandbaby been with her. So they cut up the next day, right? If there was going to be any fluff and bullshit thrown into a bag as far as what she had and didn't have, it would have been done before the hospital, in my opinion. Nesto was for Obama until Sonya started on the Orange Man. She's just jealous because Shirley met these people. Huh. Now that's a new one there. Nesto was for Obama until Sonya started on the Orange Man. And then on the top all of that off, she was jealous because Shirley actually done met them folks before. The Obamas, the Biden. She went to the White House with the grandbabies. Okay, I feel you on that. I got you. Like Dog said, oh, I guess that was in response to my strawberries. Only when Sonya started talking down on Fanny. Okay, prior to then, he was cool with Fanny. Okay. Okay, make sure I covered everybody. He didn't know what she had. Okay, I covered that. Right, Nesto has no feelings. I covered that. Okay, well, listen up. Here's the timeline. He never dated her. Dated who? Sonya. Okay. No, he never dated her. Don't change the fact though. In between 22 to the end of 22 and the way she came in, because remember, I asked Sonya a question. If I could find it. Where is my question I asked her? Where is my question? But anyway, I asked her about being the coach and if they would win the championship. In the end, was they going to win? And her answer to me personally, I did. I got a chance to ask Sonya. I wanted to ask 3. I think I got a chance to ask 2. No, it was just that one. It was just the one she answered. The other ones, Sylvia would never ask her for me. But I asked her, did she think in the end they were going to pull off this championship? And her response to me was she didn't know. Well, you know what? If she don't know, it won't be fair for us to say we don't know, but we do know. That boy in some trouble. Okay. And in the end, she did more harm than good. Huh? She did more harm than good. I don't, you will not have me fighting y'all on any of that. Matter of fact, I don't have that much fight for almost anything y'all say as far as Sonya to him. But I am a little bit weary though that y'all can't kind of see where he did fall in with her so deep, because it would only be the love and the feelings he had for her to draw a wedge in between him and his family. Call it what you want to call it. There have been kingdoms that have came down due to a woman. Me personally, and I'm just being honest, and this is in no disrespect to my wife, I'm just saying, if I was singles, I don't know what, and in the streets, in the club, and I ran into Sonya, I'll look right by her. I would, Matt, if I wouldn't chuckle to myself, just for some of the things I've seen her have on. And then I'm 53. I know her type. I know her type. They be out here. They be out here.
Beat money.
Nevertheless, guys, I do want to submit in, I wonder whatever came of my Mo up in here. Mo just dipped on me. Okay. Anyway, I do want to ask the court for a continuation if I could. I said I would like to ask the chat court for a continuation. The title is the title. It's going to stay the same for just about another day or so. We need to land this plane. I'm going to land my part of the plane. Right. She didn't know because she's a loser, but we know he's guilty.
Beat money.
Okay. Compton like the city. Okay. And Ebony like Compton, Ebony. I got it now. I thank you for sliding in, Compton. Connie, that girl. Ms. J.E.J. Mo from earlier, the Brown family. If you didn't hit the like button coming, going out, hit it for me. Just tap it one time for me. It won't cost you nothing. Always, as usual, for any questions or concerns, any thoughts, ideas, I do my best. I gotta stop all music. Hold on, music. Continuation granted. I'd like to thank the court. Thank you, Justice MZJEJ. Oh yeah, man. We having fun. Yeah, you have no idea. This has been well thought out. I appreciate y'all's patience with me from the very, very beginning, boy, when that sound was every which way. But y'all came back and gave your boy another shot. For that, I appreciate it. That girl got me granted in there. Okay, very good, very good. All right, guys, remember, I'm going to go knock out about 6 hours tomorrow. And then I do not have you guys. Y'all are my work this weekend. I don't have no extracurricular activities. Matter of fact, I think my team even has a bye week this week. My name is Kaazon, and I'm in charge of the K Factor. And all these current names you see here are the justices. You see, they do not play with me. And you know if they don't play with me, they're not going to play with you neither. I like to appreciate that continuation granted to me from the court. I do. Kimmy Who, I appreciate you swinging through. Guys, let's run this up, run this thing up, share it, like it.
Beat
If you're not subscribed, subscribe.
money.
I had a good time. I have not. I start on time, but not one day yet have I ever gotten off at the time I said I was. You know what that means? That means I got much love for you guys because I be having fun. Even if you getting on to me, I'm a man about it. Huh? Ain't no little boy, ain't no kid. Just be a man about it. We'll try to make it back tomorrow. Maybe a tad earlier. Maybe start at maybe about 5 and see where we wind up at. Don't hold me to it if it's a little later. Just know it's for good reason. Other than that, y'all be safe. If you cold, you make sure you stay warm. No matter what, let's thank goodness we all sitting where we sitting and not in there where that god doggone pencil boy at. I enjoyed you. Till we meet again. Y'all be safe. And again, hit the like button going out if you didn't hit it in. Share this, subscribe, talk about it, tell someone about it. Any ideas, any thoughts, anything you don't want to put in the chat, email me. Those of you that feel like you want to drop a blessing at any time, any day, anyone. Cash App, Kaazon Senior. That's KAAZONSR. I've done my job. For this evening, we'll come back and we'll pick it up where we left off at. Have a nice one.
Beat money.